Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 41, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go. 18 Gator. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 1st down, it's Brooks. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chopper. What? Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Brooks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Switch. Spawn, General West. No. Rush in. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Gurley again here on first down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Gurley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Murray, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
They're not ready for this.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brooks, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Look at me. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Come on, boy. You back 6'6", bullet high. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Brooks. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. They go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Yo, go. Go.
Hold. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, man. Watch the
Lee Griffin.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, defense.
Greystone travel.
Defense.
Go. Now.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. Fire.
On 2nd and 9. Locke throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing now is Locke. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give right side. Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
On the double. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
3 bucks.
Go.
95's a stick.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 29, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, it's Brooks, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. play action. It's Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 12. Mike 12. Record.
Big rip.
On first down, Locke. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
95, Mike. What's 95?
In your face.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raquel Armstead, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead.
Jaguars 43, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun on third down. Murray steps away to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yo, hit it.
Clock now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Look, squeeze.
Kill. Check three.
Shoot.
Block now to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set. 10 Lobo.
All day, punk.
Buzz.
12. Mike, 12.
On first and 10, here's Locke. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ready?
Block now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball and understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Here I come. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Let's go, defense.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Murray again, second and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Play fake. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to fire. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 88 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brianne Body Calhoun. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And this is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's locked. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Ready up.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, here we go.
Play action. Now it's locked. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watch two. Hey, Sam on. Rock it. Hey, Jet, shoot.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Being checked. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing now is Locke. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You think you gonna get this?
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready? 50, plant.
Watch the run.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I'm on.
Deep grip.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
64. Cardinals nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's going to take off with it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Let's go. 70 ending. 44's the mic. Here I come.
First down, Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check 50, check 50.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Mike 12, Mike 12. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
On first down, Locke. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Lock going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Duke Dawson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Cardinals first down.
Just like that. Just like that. Slow. 44 the mic. 44.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
64, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yo, go! Shoot!
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.